In last videos we had discussed about conjunction and disjunction. Now we'll be discussing conditional. Conditional is also called as implication. In conjunction, what we had done was we had used word and to connect two different statements. In disjunction, we had used or to connect two different statements. Similarly, here we'll be using word if then to connect two different statements. So it's again same procedure. We are forming a compound statement by connecting two different simple statements, but in this case we'll be using if then. Now it is denoted by a single sided arrow that P implies Q. It is if P then Q. Let's look at this example. Here two statements are given. P is given as Kevin is physically strong, and Q is given as Kevin will join army. Now we have to write P implies Q, implication of this statement. We have to connect these two statements using if then. So we can write this as if Kevin is physically strong, then he will join army. So what we are doing is we are using if and then and joining this two different simple statements to form a compound statements. So if Kevin is physically strong, then he will join army. So simply we are using if then to join these two different statements. Okay. Now let's look at the truth table for this. Now let's assume that both these statements are true. Let's assume that P is also true and Q is also true. Now when we are talking about if then, this first P, that if Kevin is physically strong, this statement is called as hypothesis, and the second one is called as a conclusion. This first P, whenever we are writing, this P is called as hypothesis and this Q is called as conclusion. So basically if we are saying if P then Q, we can write this as okay, if P then Q, and can denote this as if P then Q. P implies Q. Now we have assumed that this both P and Q are true, that we are assuming that this P is true, that Kevin is physically strong is true, as well as Kevin will join army is also true. And what we are saying is if Kevin is physically strong, then he will join army. Like if P happens, then Q happens. So this is also going to be true because both the sentences are true. Now in second case, let us assume that P is true, that first sentence is true and second is false. So what we are saying here is Kevin is physically strong, this is true, but Kevin will join army is false. But here in implication what we are saying is if Kevin is physically strong, then he will join army, but he is not joining army. But even though he is not joining army, still we are saying that if he is physically strong, then he will join army. Okay, that's why this is going to be a false statement. The entire statement is going to be false statement since he is not joining army. Now in third case, let's assume this P is false and Q is true, and let's look what will be your P implies Q. Now this hypothesis, the first statement itself is false. What we have assumed is P is false and Q is true, that Kevin is physically strong is false, but Kevin will join army is true. And what we are saying is, if Kevin is physically strong, then he will join army. But Kevin is not physically strong, then there is no point in discussing the conclusion. Our hypothesis itself is false, and there is no point in discussing the conclusion. We cannot say anything about the conclusion. So, since our hypothesis itself is false, your implication becomes true, because we cannot say anything about conclusion. Now, the last case, what if both are falses? What we are assuming is Kevin is physically strong is also false, and Kevin will join army is also false. But again, the same as the previous one, if hypothesis itself is false, there is no point in discussing conclusion. So, if your hypothesis itself is false, this is always going to be true. The statement is going to be true, because if hypothesis is false, we cannot discuss it further. So in case if only hypothesis is true, then only we can discuss it. Otherwise, if hypothesis itself is false, your statement is always going to be true, because we cannot discuss it. Now, only in case of if first is true, that is P is true and Q is false, then only it is going to be false. Otherwise, in all other cases, it is going to be true.